Hello and welcome back to First to Worst. I am Spanners in the driver's seat without a license, still flying down this highway trying to fix the car as we're doing 70 miles an hour up the interstate. We have a head-to-head in the winners bracket today, Ethiom versus Bruh. Welcome to you both.
Hello. Hello. Runtime, yay.
Ethiom?
Ooh.
Hey.
Yes.
Yes,
Hello?
okay. There, good. I thought you were gone for a second. Phew.
No, I'm still here. I was lost in the source. I was at your intro. I was just imagining those. You've seen those videos of people like driving on two wheels in the desert and then like taking the wheels in the air off. That's what I imagine
Exactly.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Just hit you with a verbal flashbang there. You'll love to see it.
I was gonna say only 70 miles an hour on the interstate? Really?
Well, if you only got two wheels, out of four,
It's the interstate. You should be going 120.
true and real. I definitely do that. All the actually
Dangerously
no,
slow.
kids always obey the safety rules of the road. But that's not why we're here. We are here for your runs. You have both been verified and moderated, so you are now clear to eat your hot dogs, start your rerolls. You have 3 rerolls apiece. You must verbally announce your rerolls so that you can keep track of them and so I can keep track of them.
All right.
Slam my head into the hot dog.
Show it who's boss.
Mm-hmm.
I like doing that one, but I also like throwing it straight up into the air.
Yeah.
Uplink successful. Target system detected.
All right. That was a quick loop.
Take it.
I'm gonna keep on my first. That's an F12.
All right.
All right.
No rerolls for Ethiom.
I got a 357 Deagle. I'm taking it.
No rerolls for Bruh. Okay.
Interesting.
Couple of lovely handguns. With that, all our rerolls are done. You're moderated. You are in there. So, we are good to go. Ethiom and Bruh, you may commence your runs right now. Good luck. I will see you on the other side.
Thank you. Thank you. Best of luck.
It's going. Good luck to you. Have fun.
Okay, I have given them appropriate mutes and deafens. So now we are just hanging out here on our own. I will turn on Ethiom's audio in just a second, as soon as I know his stream is caught up. That way you won't have to hear my voice more than you have to. There we go. So we have Ethiom rocking the F12, heading to the first supply point. Bruh with the much more punchy
Oh, you already saw me. Interesting.
357 Deagle.
I don't know
Sounds
how.
like Ethiom already got
There you are.
shot at a little bit by a patrol. Yeah. The early patrols.
Unfortunate nature of the delayed start. Oh well.
Both our runners heading into the supply point now. Let's see what they roll.
Override token found.
Let's get that pump action. Big bore of lies.
Both rolling pump
Big-
actions.
big
Ethiom
bore of
rolling
lies.
his beloved big bore of lies, the KS-23.
It's okay.
And,
The F12 will save me.
Tawz, the bolt action Tawz on Bruh. Both kinda stinky rolls, I'll be honest. Do not love to see those. Hopefully, that translates into better luck further on.
Why not?
Also buying
Just because I always find myself needing it.
attachments. There's a
later
stock
on.
for the KS-23, making it much more usable. That's what I would do, and Bruh rolling the flashlight, sticking it on top of the needle there.
Oh my god.
And they're both out. It is interesting how in sync both of these runners
Then
are
I will
right now.
still
I say as they
help this
diverge.
from
Bruh
a
heading
good
through
side.
garden to tackle the point from this way. Touching grass, and Bruh is in hold one.
Analyzing system.
Picking them off with the deagle.
Really? There you go.
Absolutely
I mean, I don't know why
popping
I'm
those
bothering.
Sosig
There's no
heads.
point in me. not
There's a
wanting
statics in already. 2 down quick. Using that flashlight as your impromptu aiming sight, and before I can even finish talking about it, statics
you,
are
grass toucher.
gone, and Bruh is
Oh.
out of hold one.
Take it.
Data extracted.
A strong start, I will
4
say.
override tokens found.
Ethiom, meanwhile, finishing off Sosig in this
Interfacing
hold
with system
and
node. Hold this
inside hold one as well.
position.
Hanging out
Analyzing
on
system.
top of the stairs, kind of in a similar spot where Bruh was.
3, 4.
That F12 definitely
Okay, that's
not as
interesting.
punchy as the Deagle, but you got a lot more bullets with that pin. Some precision work with that F12.
Static encryption.
Statics are up.
Neutralized.
That will give him a bit of trouble. And dropping down to touch the grass on the final static. Both are runners through the first hold.
Data
Strong starts on both. This is anyone's
4
run.
override tokens found.
So far, so good.
Analyze system node and take it.
Ooh, but Rubbra rolling the M23 gun. You love to see that. You say, no, I don't want to reload today. I'll just have all of my shells ready to go. That's a very strong roll. Goodbye, Taz. Friendship ended. You weren't even my friend to begin with. Sell the Taz. Ethiom trying to plink away at one of the floaters here. Giving him a bit of trouble there. We'll come back to that in a minute. Maybe he'll have some progress by then. We're up, moving quickly
So ridiculously awkward.
into Pipeworks, which is where our second hold is, of course.
And now I've
You've
alerted
seen
the
this as a
troops.
first hold before, now we've got it as a second hold.
Analyzing system.
Basically the same story as it is on a first hold. Just more interesting targets.
No, it's
Nothing
not.
that Brush shouldn't be able to handle with that 3-gun with all the shells. Popping heads. Scouting out our encryptions. There they are. One of those in the corner taking a couple extra shots. Still a very quick clear on the Hardens.
Advancing to next system node.
That's better.
Analyzing system.
So I have to drop down and run.
2, 3. Okay, perfect.
Counting up our swarms, they're all hanging out up here. It's a very convenient spot for them to be in. Absolutely bullying those poor Sosigs. Got all the buckshot in the world to deal with these.
Override tokens.
Let's get that semi-auto.
Just in time for the swarms to pop in right about now. Very quick clear on the swarms.
Encryption.
Double tapping each of them. And Bruh is through.
Data extracted.
Hold 2. That was a pretty strong performance. Meanwhile, Ethiom also rolling the M23 gun. Our runners are in sync again. Both our runners hate reloading, so they're just going to not do that.
Hold out on getting us optic for now.
These moments where our runners end up with the
Hey, buddy.
same equipment on each side is pretty interesting. Bruh having a bit of trouble.
What the fuck was that?
One of the Sosigs there in the patrol was not being cooperative. I believe he lost the
Flash
stealth
was written
bonus
so you
there.
didn't find him.
That's fine.
It's not taking it easy on me with these blisters.
Floater.
I'm really glad they let
Ethiom crawling his way through
Well, my buddy. So am I.
pipeworks.
Huh? Huh?
Picking off the guards. Also clearing out storage, which is our hold 3 for today.
Interfacing with system node.
Ethiom inside
Hold this
pipeworks,
position.
hold 2.
Analyzing system.
Okay, what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3.
Counting up our hardens.
Hey, boys.
Three up top, 2 down there.
Right.
Good spread, good spread.
Hardened encryption.
They are in. Take a second to pop a couple of heads.
Encryption.
Oh, okay, that
That's
was
the
all.
way to do it.
That's where you jump downstairs.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing
Moving
system.
on to our next phase of this.
All downstairs. Interesting. 1, 2, 3 right there.
Interesting spread on the swarms there. Not as
Fascinating.
nice as the lineup I had. We'll see if Ethiom can be just as fast. That 3-gun having no trouble popping heads. It's got the barrel length, it's got the mag length. 1 tapping the first one, 2 tapping the second, 3 tapping the third.
Encryption.
Very quick clear on Ethiom's side.
Hold successful.
I think there's
Rightly, I
still
am-
Extracted.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
pretty close, pretty neck and
Just
neck, I
walking
think.
it up to
I'm not seeing
array
an
and then
obvious
Advance to next system
storage
layer.
pulling
thread.
ahead here, but I don't have time to talk about that because Bruh's in hold 3 and again. In storage. Having picked up a suppressor for the 3-gun. Really tricking this thing out. Sending that buckshot through the mail slot. Hardens are up. Gonna start hunting each of them down. Bit of fiddling on the reload there. Should I be 1 or 2 more hardens? There it is. Just hunting through the shelves, trying to find your item.
Analyzing.
Thirsty to plink
What's going on over here?
Giving the Sosigs no chance killing him before they even get into the room.
Nothing, boys. Don't worry about it.
Warning ship.
Counting up the swarms that are going to be popping in. 5 of them. I'm going to line up to start off with.
What?
Uh-oh!
You.
That was something, all right. I think what happened is that Bruh's gun got stuck in the wall a little bit.
Got stuck in the
And
wall
then-
shanked.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Gun got stuck in the wall, and Bruh got shanked a little bit. That was still a quick swarm clear, but that's gonna hurt on the no-hit bonus. It's been a while since we've seen a runner get knifed like that. That might be a chance for Ethiom to get a bit of a lead on the score here. We're losing a bit of control on the run here. Having a bit of some interesting audio here going on. See if I can figure out what's going on there.
Lord?
Think we're
Destroy the
okay.
child. Okay.
Yeah, we're fine. Cursive's in, pulling out the deagle. First one's down very quick. Bully Sosig there. Chasing down second. Bop! And we are through hold 3. Strong performance in spite of that very unfortunate knife hit, we'll see how much of a difference that makes later on.
And I don't know why I'm slow clearing this room. I already lost my stealth bonus, so
Now
there is
also
no
clearing
reason to
out
it, but
storage.
good to
I
maintain
do
the habit, I
appreciate that they
suppose.
are staggering one run after the other, so it's easier to keep track of what's going on. You don't have to go all chameleon-eyed and watch both runs simultaneously.
Interfacing
And
with
Ethiom
system
in
node.
hold
Hold
3.
this position. Analyzing system.
What's that?
Choosing to hold out in the middle of the stacks. It's a really good line on some of the hardens down that center aisle.
Hardened encryption detected.
Buckshot through the mail slot. Hardens are up. Ethiom's going to work. Being mindful of the SO6, taking cover. Finish that one off. I think we're down to one more harden.
What am I missing?
Try to hunt down the store and find it, and there it is.
Advancing to
Meanwhile,
next system
bruh,
node.
keeping up that good luck rolling the G11. That'll come in handy for the final holds for sure. Ethiom still hanging out in the middle of the grocery store. Still using our shotguns as the primary weapon here. Getting a lineup on our swarms. That's a good lineup of 3 on the right side there. Hopefully we don't get tagged right here. We're fine. Swarms are up. First one's down.
Positioning on
Second
any
one.
of this right now?
There's a lineup on the last 3. 1, 2. One tap in the last one, and that is the swarms. Very satisfying.
Benelli M2, you are a dream.
Analyzing system.
Very, very strong performance on those
Where
swarms.
are these encryptions? There's one there.
Keeping
One
control
out
of this room.
front
Now we got
directly
3
and the other one
suspects out
over
of
there.
3
Okay.
doors.
Bit of holding here then.
Trying to hang out in a covered spot using all of these shelves and boxes. Very dense cover. I can't imagine what it would take to shoot through a concrete block of that size. Getting ready for some shotgun surgery on the recursives, which are up. First one's gone.
Surgery time.
Second one's gone.
Bollocks.
Now it's gone. Very quick recursive clear. Ethiom definitely pulling ahead
Successful. Data
in
extracted.
hold
Negative.
3.
Advance to next system node.
Fascinating.
Still,
hold.
I think it's anyone's run at this point.
Purely for the
Bruh
most
definitely
psychopathic of
has
runners.
gotten some pretty spicy weapon rolls, particularly
Who's that,
getting
Mike?
that G11. I think Bruh also rolled a scope. I think that's the Ghost DR site. 1 to 4. Which a scope going into some of the rest of these holds might be pretty Ethiom just sprinting through some floaters there. Touching grass. Increments the grass touch counter by 1. Bruh now sprinting through Inclinator, rushing down the node,
out your
and
dad.
in hold 4.
Don't
Hold
care if they're
4
still alive.
Inclinator. A spicy one to be sure. That scope might come in handy here. Crank it up so you can see the Sosigs walking up the stairs all the way down there. There it is. Lick that up 4 times. 1 tapping those. Stealth's up now.
Over there. What's going on over here?
Hunting down the first couple. Whipping out a shotgun. And we're going hunting. Oh, taking a hit down the zip line. right before clearing out that last couple of stealths.
I'm losing this run.
Pretty quick clear, but that one hit bonus for this hold is gone. Getting surprised a little bit. That's a door you got to keep an eye on. Using our big 50-round magazine to just hose down these Sosigs. Except when it gets empty. And that's bad timing to have to reload.
Fuck you.
I think that's the speediest reload for the G11 I've seen under pressure. Making sure we don't get bricked either. This is starting to get a little tense.
Sweet.
Not quite half health yet. We got plenty of health. Get control of the room. Kill a couple of Sosigs.
I'm gonna sell off my F2W.
We're getting ready to eat our
That's
health weenie.
58 points.
Trying to get some good cover here. Now we are going to work. That hide over bore of the G11 not helping us too much.
Had to happen to me at some point.
But that was a pretty
Had to
quick
happen to me
cleanup
at
there
some
at
point.
the end. And our polymorphic is gone.
been
Meanwhile, it
watching
looks
a
like
whole
Ethiom
bunch of
has
videos
also
on
rolled a G11.
Clockwork nonsense of the G3. Sorry, the G11.
I don't know what it is, but our
This is
runners
the
are
top
definitely in
boss.
sync as far as their gear goes.
Okay.
Bruh switching it over to the 3-round hyper burst. That should absolutely delete the Sosigs.
Took a hit every fucking wave.
Inclinator is a place where you go not to get score, or where you try not to get hit. And for our runners to get this far into the
Oh, and
whole thing,
shit.
whipping out the shotgun. We have all the shells in the
I can't
world,
suppress
taking
this.
huge bites out of that regen, and we are good to go.
Ooh.
That is it for hold 4 on bro.
The next system node and take it.
That goes to show just how
Oh, no.
quickly
I
Inclinator can
don't
get out of
believe
hand,
I can suppress the
even for
G11.
our well-seasoned
Oh,
runners.
that's gonna be real awkward and slow.
Our well-seasoned meats, as it were.
Yeah.
Now we can watch Ethiom go through and clean up Inclinator. See if
I mean, I'm
Ethiom
not
has
willing to spend 4 points
any
on
better
a
luck
maybe
here.
right now. It's Christmas.
Very carefully peek in the corner, trying to avoid getting spotted.
Buddy.
Trying for that stealth bonus. Meanwhile, bruh hanging out at the supply point.
There goes the stealth bonus anyway.
What is on the menu?
Oh well.
Interfacing
Ethiom moving into hold for
Hold this position.
Inclinator.
Analyzing system.
Hanging out at the top of the stairs in the same place. It seems to be the place to be. Putting that G11 on a rock and roll, closing down the Sosigs. Taking a bit of fire here.
Not super good.
Protected from cover. Still trying to get their shots off.
Neutral.
Stealths are up. Trying to balance, controlling the room. Picking off our stealths. That was a lovely Inclinator stealth clear on
Advancing to next
Ethiom.
System layer.
Picking them all off at the top of the room.
Analyzing system.
So far, so good. resorting to pocket loading our G11. I don't know. Meanwhile, looks like Bruh's been tricking out
What's that?
for G11 there with a flashlight and a vertical foregrip. Definitely is easier to handle.
Neutralize it.
But now Ethiom's polymorphic is up.
Suck.
I think he's gonna have to go chase
penis,
down.
but whatever.
What's going on over here?
Yep, there it is down
Nothing.
here.
Don't you
One-handing
worry your
our
pretty little
G11.
head about it.
It's time to go to work.
Over there.
If it will cooperate,
Nothing.
which it's not. Ooh, taking
Son of a
bit
bitch.
hit there. Right, getting in his face a little bit. One more. There it is. Our hide overboard not helping us at all, but a
Advancing
pretty
to
decent
next
cleanup
system
for
range.
any cleaner on polymorphic.
Analyzing
That one can be
system.
really rough, especially
Barely
if it
any
does
health as
not
well.
cooperate. Didn't take a hit there, so that's the no-hit bonus gone for
What's that?
this one. Trying to get that G11 balanced up, because if it runs dry, it's painful to reload under pressure. Waiting for regen to pop back in. I expect we're also going to see the 3-gun come out here. There it is, way down there. Cleaning up a couple of Sosigs first.
Don't do that. That's rude.
Finishing off one that came to interrupt it. Now we're going to work on our block machines here. Taking a bit of
Get
fire. We're
friggin'
gonna have
rounds
to chase
down
it
range
down.
on that thing.
This might be a little rough. One last note. There it is. That was almost pretty dicey, but we got through it.
That was so
Ethiom
slow.
Out
Data
of
extracted.
hold for
Advance to next system
such a
range.
painful hold for both our runners here.
Stupid friggin'
Meanwhile, Bruh's been
Crap.
going to work
Flock leg
cleaning
suck.
out Spillway.
ah,
I should correct myself.
clockwork.
In
Bloody
Spillway,
German gun, friggin'
Suppressors.
gosh, unsuppressible, bloody stupid
climbing the
friggin'
walls to our what might be our new meta spot. Taking off our Sosigs at range, trying to get that distance bonus for style. This is where that scope really comes in,
All right.
but got tagged by Sosig at the last second from around a corner there. Cascading is up, trying to get a good angle on it. Slightly obscured.
What?
Make sure
Why are you flare witching into the friggin' wall like that? Dick.
Cleaning up our popcorn, taking another bit of a hit there. I think we're getting a little
I'm
low
gonna
on
take
health.
matters into my own hands.
Trying to
You should definitely
pick
come
off
out into
those
the
bits
hallway.
of popcorn from around the corner. I think there's the last one there.
Screw it.
Getting a little low on health. Finishing off with the 3-gun, and we're good to go.
Know about the hallway now.
It was pretty scary as far as health is concerned, but we're moving on. Well, there we go. Eat your health, dog. You're good to go now. Back up on our sniper's perch. Oh, those Sosigs are very angry. Very angry. We're getting down low to Tangle, popping our next infinite ammo, and we start hosing down the orthogonal. If it cooperates at all, maybe. There we go. Pretty good ortho clear there.
Advancing to next system
Not
range.
being as cooperative as it might be, but
Analyzing
didn't take any damage while we were clearing it. Just kind of running at it, holding down the trigger as it were. And now we are almost through this
Doing
this
some
run.
maths.
Taking a much more defensive position back here in the corner. That G11 just punching through the armor like it does.
Could just be how I need to do it.
Refractive encryption detected.
And our refractive is up. G11, bullet boost, shotgun. One tap. Through all 5 holds. 119, 8700.
Advance to next system node
Such a
activity.
gamble.
Let me record
Returning to interface.
that score
Points.
in here.
Points for
119, 8700.
it's going to be 2
And
points
that's
for
it
that.
for
If I buy it and
Ruz
it works
run,
out well for me.
and,
if it
we
doesn't
will
work, I'm
check
out on
back
3 points for
as
nothing.
soon as Ethiom is done. Speaking of which, what
Um,
is Ethiom up to here?
So it's essentially an easier clear on the final encryption because I've had a lot of trouble with this on the final
Ethiom.
encryption.
Deep in thought here.
And it not working correctly. No, I think with this, because they're 2 long guns that I can reach up and point like that, I think I should be fine.
Thinking some
Screw it, I'm
deep
just
thoughts
gonna-
here.
Stealth. 2 ghosts.
Just
We're
buying a
rocking
bunch of,
3
power-ups
ghosts at the end
instead.
here. Jesus. Screw it.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
okay, good.
underbarrel grenade
I chose
launcher,
correctly then.
my beloved. More people should buy underbarrel grenade launchers.
Probably shouldn't chuck
Everyone
around high
should buy
explosives like that, but
underbarrel
okay.
grenade
It's all good.
launchers. That one though, you have to remember to take the safety off, which might be a little awkward. But it doesn't matter right now. Ethiom going through the hallways on his way to the spillway. A spillway.
Huh? What the hell was that? You,
Oh, definitely getting spotted by a
you've
patrol.
never- oh Jesus! Hey boys!
They did not like Ethiom blowing up their phones.
What the fuck? What is this run, man?
Asking the real
What the fuck
meaning
is
of
this
life
run?
there. Now entering the spillway, picking up our guards one by one. Just clicking on heads. With the G11, Ethiom faces the same problem that Bruh did, which is that since the muzzle flashes will reveal you for a moment in the darkness, so
Why am I doing this stealthily? I've already lost my fucking
from
stealth bonus.
the far corner there. So no matter where you are in the room, if you're shooting at the Sosigs, they will see you with this G11.
Interface.
See how
with
Ethiom
system
tries
Let's-
to deal with that.
Hold this position.
See how this goes?
Entering hold
I'm gonna
5.
play
Analyzing
around this
system.
bollard, but that should be fine. I just need to watch out to my left here.
Taking a pretty defensive position down low.
Wow, that muzzle flash goes crazy.
around for the Sosigs. Where are they? Doesn't matter. There is our first dog. Breaking the first one pretty quickly. Trying to clean up one or a couple of bits of popcorn with a grenade. Eating up our last few kernels, and that is cascading for Ethiom.
Advancing to next system layer.
Now the
Analyzing
orthogonal might be a little bit interesting here because Ethiom does not have an infinite ammo, but does have the M23 gun, which, as we know, has about 1 billion shells in it. Keeping pretty good control of this field. This back corner is well protected. There's our next ghost. There's an M2. Taking a couple of big chunks out so far. Being patient. Yep, top it off while you can't see it. And that was clean. Very clean orthogonal clear from Ethiom.
Advancing to next system layer.
Very satisfying to take
Alright,
those
let's
big
see if
meaty
this
chunks out of it.
was worth the money. Paid for the 3-round burst. I'm going to use the 3-round burst to G11.
Strategizing using the hyper burst with our G11, as more people should do.
Oh yeah.
It'll just punch through these armored
is good.
Sosigs.
Bye, buddy.
Pop. Pop. Just mercilessly popping these Sosigs. All Ethiom has to do now is survive and not get hit long enough. Refractive to pop in. I don't know where it's going to pop in yet. Probably further on down there. Ethiom will have to pop a bullet boost pretty soon. Refractive is in. Popping our last couple of power-ups here. Sprinting down the hall to it. We're going to get our one tap. With a KS-23 and our M23 gun for a
What a scuffle.
126
That sucked.
8800.
Advance to next system node and take it.
Let me record that
Returning to
score
interface.
as 126 8800. And that does mean that Ethiom takes the first round. A valiant effort on both of our runners. So, let us pop back into the channel and check in with them, see what's going on, and give them the news. And welcome back to both of you.
Alright. That might have been the worst run I've had in a very long time.
Same.
You both
Oh,
had
shit.
some trouble, I will say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. Both hold 4 and 5, I got hit every wave.
Ah, I got detected going into every hold except hold 2.
Well, that's not getting hit every wave, so that's better at least.
No, and I mean, I took some damage. I think I took damage twice. But yeah.
Yeah.
What was really interesting about these runs is that we've had another instance of your equipment lining up extremely closely throughout the run.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, bruh, what shotgun did you get?
I got the M23 gun.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
And Ethiom, what
Nice.
rifle did you get?
Oh, this is a little puppy and buddy. 4.92 millimeter, caseless.
Let me guess, is it the German space brick?
Oh, you know it is the bloody
Yep, we
friggin'
both
German
got that one too.
clockwork monstrosity.
Can't
Really?
suppress it, that's the worst part about it.
I made the same comment as within next hold because I was like,
Yeah.
I laughed. I was like, it had to happen to me, and then I went in. I was going into hold 5. And I was like, oh, I can't suppress this. Oh no.
Oh,
You
it just
were-
doesn't take any muzzle attachments. Weird.
You were deep in thought there.
I mean, the whole the whole thing, like the whole barrel. I'm not sure if it's animated. I imagine it is in HD, but the whole barrel pushes back into like the bloody like
Like into the
stock.
gun, yeah.
Yeah, this entire back half is empty for the thing to recoil into. It's great.
Yeah.
I,
Oh yeah, no,
I
it's animated.
recently, sweet. I recently watched the I feel like this is I feel like the world was preparing me for this because I recently got re-recommended the hour-long breakdown by the Royal Armoury's YouTube channel, the hour-long breakdown of the G11 because they managed to get a proper working one
Oh yeah.
on hand, and it's like an hour of Jonathan Ferguson just taking the thing apart and explaining how it works. So
It was
That's awesome.
I think it
fate.
was
should
an
watch that
omen.
video.
It's great. It's really good.
Well, with that, I'm afraid we got a band-aid to rip off here for your scores. So, bruh, you finished first. I will read out your score first. You completed your run, all 5 holds, coming out with a score of 119,8700. And
He
Ethium,
said one of the worst scores I've gotten in a while.
yeah, that's really rough. But Ethium also finished all 5 holds, coming out with a score of 126,8800.
Figured.
Yeah.
So Ethium
It was
takes the first round.
What was your? May I ask? What was your hold time bonus? Because that's the thing that I'm most interested in.
62,000.
Oh, okay, okay. On that front, I was 63,355.
So you were faster
Oof.
anyway and didn't take much damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not by much though. I was a little bit faster.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
So yeah, even if it came down to like just me not taking damage, it probably I think you still would have won
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
I got 119 and that's the base is 17,000. I have 9,000. Trying to do math right now. So yeah, I lost like 8,000
Yeah.
points. I think I actually would have come out ahead if not for damage.
Yeah. Well,
But, I mean that
got
also
15
counts for you taking damage too. So yeah,
Well,
it
yeah,
evens.
I got 1,500 on the no damage bonus.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Alright.
yeah, that's +2. But then my take no help. I lost 2k on the no alert bonus because mine's 40/50.
Mine's a 40/40 or 44.
Oh, okay,
I had a lot of bullshit
Fair enough.
spots.
fair. Oh my
Alright,
god, you gotta
anyway.
watch. Sorry to interrupt. If you watch the VOD back, watch me going into hold 5. There's a really friggin' funny moment there. I just going through Inclinator.
I probably had a couple funny moments in there.
There was a cluster of, I want to say, 8 Sosigs all congregated around each other in Inclinator. And I just
out.
bought an underbarrel grenade launcher.
Oh, nice.
Bloop.
Love it when that happens.
It was, yeah.
Well, with that, our next seed is seed 6. You have the option of either heading directly into it, or you can take 5.
I'm good for either. You
I
want to
mean,
go right in?
I'm good as
down
well.
for that. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm ready to rock.
Going right in?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
been sitting on my bed, so
We will
That's fair.
reset the run counters. Update our seed counter.
let's hope this one runs better.
Yeah, I hope so. For both of us.
Yeah,
All right.
the absolute horror of seed 1.
Ugh.
Well, you're warmed up now. The jitters are gone, right?
A little bit less.
We ball. I see you're both selected seed 6. So go ahead and eat your hot dogs. Begin your re-rolls. You have 3 re-rolls. Announce your rolls to me so you can keep track and so I can keep track.
Bounce it off the ceiling.
That was a good bounce. I saw that.
Yeah, it went straight back down. I think that's a good omen.
Successful.
All right.
I'm gonna keep on my first one.
Ethium,
Yep.
once
I'm
again,
also keeping.
Ooh, yeah, I would keep that for sure.
What'd you get?
Express 870, my favorite
Ooh.
shotgun.
I got myself the 590.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
really
take
good red
those
dot,
as
too. I'll
some
take it.
good omens. Definitely some good omens here. Well, no re-rolls required, so you can just go ahead and get started. Your runs begin now. Good luck, and I will see you once again on the other side.
Right.
Thank you very much. Best of luck.
Yep. Good luck to you. Have fun.
And our runners are heading straight back into it. Seed 6 out of Seed 1, which admittedly was a pretty rough seed for both of them. But they should have a much stronger start now.
Oh goodness.
Override token found.
Here we go.
And for less detections this run, shall we?
Alright.
Override token
Bruh
found.
rolling on the 1-point bolt action. Getting that gun. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's the Tactical 8400. Ethiom collecting his buckshot.
Nothing, buddy.
I believe the first hold in this seed is going to be
Oh, wait, never mind. It was something.
pipes.
Yep.
Oh, yep, bruh, definitely getting spotted a little bit there. Oh! Getting blown up a little bit there, too.
Nice. Look, martial arts shot. A very nice red dot on it as well.
No, I
it's nice
hate
and low
that.
profile.
Oh, one of the floaters saw bruh and followed
I'll rock with
into
you for
the
now.
supply room.
Even though I love the Express 870.
That's a heart attack you never want to have.
I'll rock with the Express.
I hate those things when they sneak up on you like that.
Ooh, there, boy.
But we carry on. Bruh entering Pipeworks, clearing out the guards, and entering the first hold.
Analyzing system.
What's going on over here?
Why are we all? Why are we all here?
Good thing you have plenty of shells in that shotgun. It just works, man.
Oh, it's right there.
Ethiom also entering Pipeworks. Pretty similar loadouts. I believe Ethiom rolled a second shotgun. Statics are up. First 3 gone very quickly. 4, 5, and 6. Strong start in
I
Pipeworks.
think I'm going to
for,
Goulash for this one, boys.
now Ethiom going to work in Pipeworks. Good luck. First 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think those were very similar lineups between the two. Ethiom clearing his statics very quickly,
4 override tokens found.
That up to Bob.
consulting
Advance
the
to
map.
next system node and take it.
Goodness gracious, that slide bolting. It's disgusting.
Stealth loss.
But I'm a pacifist.
Does everyone wish to
Ooh,
Gun to stop a shot.
finagle Buddy going through here?
bro is just saved from getting hit by blocking a Sosig bullet with the bolt action rifle. That happens every now and again. I always love to see it. 2-1 getting
Alright, thanks, game.
the VT-13. That hurts. That's really painful. Luckily, Bruh does have the 590, which is basically a semi-auto shotgun. Still,
Ladder hop.
I
Let's
think
try it again.
our runners are going to be
Also bad.
making up for their really hot
There we go.
rolls earlier. Let's see what Ethiom gets.
Huh?
Getting the 1014.
1014.
Definitely better than that
Nice
shorty
irons on it,
start
but
with
I'm gonna
shotgun.
put a red dot on there.
We'll see how their loadouts diverge now.
Did get the override token out of this.
Sprinting
So.
through the lasers.
Actually, where am I going again? don't remember. I don't recall if it's garden, isn't it? I think for hold 2.
That is correct, Ethium. Hold 2, seed 6 is in
Seems
fact
vertical
guard.
color. That's neat.
We're going
Okay,
back.
go
I
on.
should double check that before I spread misinformation. As
Hey, what do you-
easily as I breathe.
Understandable.
It is
Yeah,
guard.
it's garden. Thought so. Okay.
So between the two, Ethium definitely has a stronger loadout with a 1014.
Stutter?
Although not by much, because the 590 is really nice.
Huh?
You can pump those pretty quickly. And Bruh has the capacity advantage with the 590 for sure. Touching grass,
I'll win.
Analyzing system.
boldly touching grass, taunting us
Mhm.
with some grass touching.
2, 3, 4, 5 down there.
Counting up the hardens,
Interfacing with
Ethium
system.
also now in
Hold
two
this
with some
position.
grass touching.
Analyzing system.
Both hanging out at this box here, switching over to slide bolting. Our bolt gun, that's some impressive work slide bolting, hitting that one while falling down. And 5, that was some pretty good harden clearing from Bruh there. Showing off our slide bolting. Harden's up to Ethium now. Just gobbling him up with a shotgun.
Backwards while shooting.
Advancing to next system
Same
link.
deal.
That was a wonderful lineup of hardens for Ethium
Analyzing
there.
system.
Just eating them up. Good lord, that slide
It
bolting.
may actually still be better off over here. Yeah, I am, definitely. Hey, boys.
Bruh basically has a battle rifle.
Investigating. Like it.
Swarm is up. Whipping up the fire. Quickly taking out those swarms. And Bruh is out. And Ethium is
Much
out.
nicer.
Those
Encryption
swarms
complete.
gone as fast as they came in.
Hold successful. Data extracted.
Very strong
5
showing
override
from
tokens.
both our runners here. But I think
Advance
Ethium
to
has
next
the
system
edge
node
in
and take it.
score for those encryption clears. Both our runners now moving through the hallways to our next supply point. Ethium in stacks, clearing out the guards in there.
Huh?
Now I wonder what's this time. For this seed, our next hold is going to be in lobby. Lobby. Which, you know, shotguns can get you really far in this, but lobby is just a bit too far to be really effective here. They got away with it
There
last
you are.
run in storage. Just bonk there. But I think they're both gonna want to
One of your
start
friends?
rolling some rifles here.
Override token found. Override token found.
Very carefully, waiting for our patrols to be gone. What's Ethium gonna roll here? What's Bruh gonna roll for that matter? Another 2-point, getting another stockless
Actually
shotgun.
forget.
But this one's much nicer. It's the Spaz 12. Well, you can work with that. I'm considering.
Get rid of the Express
Which
870
children
next
to
hold
keep?
just because it's the only one that doesn't have a pistol grip, so it's going to be weirder to try and aim.
Is Ethium not going to buy anything? Are they going to try working shotguns for lobby? It looks like our runners are shotgun mains. Bruh tricking out Spaz 12 there. Well, we'll see how this works out. As lobby is where it starts getting far enough that the number 4 really has a lot of trouble punching through the gas
Good
masks.
question, buddy.
Override token.
Selling the
Very good question.
590. If you're gonna sell the 590, you'd better sell that VT13. You're not gonna keep that, are you? No one wants to. You're gonna sell the 590 and keep the VT13.
Shit.
Well, that's gonna be some points deducted just for being uncool.
I think I've still got my stealth bonus. Yeah, I do. It's just
That's just absolutely disgusting behavior.
noisy,
Bruh
that's
is
all.
in hold 3.
Hold this position.
Both our runners rocking
Analyzing
shotguns for this hold.
okay.
What's worked so
Increasing
far?
the system node.
Ethiom in it now
Hold
as
this
well.
position.
Good lineup for Hardens for
Analyzing
Bruh. There they are. Popping down the first couple. Sosig's kind of getting lost on the way. I'm
Thank you.
surprised at how well that's working out. Mid-air finish with the Hardened for Bruh. And now Ethiom is in the Hardened as well.
You'll be surprised.
Having to stop and reload a little bit. One more, and Ethiom's through the Hardens as well.
Just the right
Clean
amount.
clears for both of them.
Advancing to next system lane.
I think Bruh switched over to double eye buck,
Analyzing
which might be why shotguns are as effective as they are. Oh yeah, that's double eye buck. That would be the move for this room. Ethiom's still rocking number 4 in the 1014. Good lineup for the swarms for Bruh. Doing a good job of keeping this room under control. Switching back over to number 4 for the swarms. Getting through them. And finishing off our last swarm with the last shell.
advancing
Good moves from Bruh here. Now we're up for Ethiom.
encryption.
Taking them out just as quickly. I thought this was going to be a one heck of a firefight with just shotguns here. Boy, was I wrong. They're just bullying these
That'll
Sussex.
be interesting.
Oh my god.
There's a
Gonna be
great
some
berry.
crazy shotgun surgery.
I don't know what to make of this. Now the recursives are going to pop up for Bruh any second now. They've got a good lineup on this balcony here. Ethioms are a little further out, so it's going to have to get some shotgun surgery going. They're up with Bruh. Ooh, hedgehog! There's our bolt gun. There's a slide bolting. My goodness. That's disgusting.
Look up.
Bruh's through. Shotgun surgery for Ethiom. Bing bong. And we are through.
A bit slow, but
Goodness
not too
gracious,
shabby.
that was impressive work from both our runners. That was just a treat to watch.
Advance to next system node and take
Holy
it.
cow.
Damn it.
Ooh, getting a bit of a laser beam hit there on Bruh. Gotta watch out for these sentinels. Sprinting into penthouse next supply point. Now, surely they're going to start buying rifles here, right? Waiting patiently for the patrols, Bruh, just barging in, buying 8 points.
I don't know if
getting
someone
them
saw
Mark
me, but
18
yeah.
with the 60-round mag.
The risk of that is if someone
Really
saw
good
me
roll,
as
that's
I ran in,
strong.
yeah, did, which is good.
Cleaned up a little bit.
Now Ethiom rolling in. Also gonna roll an 8 point, it looks like.
Express 870 is going to have to go at this point.
Selling off
Override
starter
token
gun.
found.
Fare thee well.
You serve me well, and you are a beautiful gun, but I have to let you go for now. And I will take you indeed.
Getting Scarl.
Scar L.
What kind of mags did Ethiom get
Very
with Scarl?
nice.
Also 60 rounders, but you got the coffin mag. strong loadouts for both our runners. Ethiom is going to have a little bit more punch just because Scarl has a much longer barrel than the Mark 18.
Not what I want, but
Going
I'll
some
take it
bullet
for now,
boost.
I guess.
I'm still absolutely disgusted that Bruh's keeping that VT-13.
Take you. Cool.
Doing some inventory management on both our runners here.
Don't hate this anymore at all.
It always feels super risky doing that.
That was a close one for Ethiom.
Because it
Almost
kind of
got
is.
zapped a little bit there. Moving towards our next hold in bunker, of course. This is one of my favorite holds I've experienced through here. It's reminiscent of classic hallways. I'm getting nice and clockworky in here. This is a good story to see as Ethiom is about to show us here. Moving into hold 4. Scarl absolutely cleaning up these scouts. Don't stand a chance. Counting up our stealths. Right in front. 4 over your head. There's always one over your head, and that's a fantastically quick stealth clear from Ethiom.
Normally it's better to stand
up,
there,
Pablo.
but
System link.
forgot.
Analyzing system.
Ethiom sprinting back and forth across the room, keeping very good control of this hallway. Just bouncing back and forth. They don't
Let me get
stand a
some ammo.
chance. Fractures will be popping in right about now, I think.
Trying.
Right about now. Right about now. There it is. Push right to work. A very cooperative refractive for polymorphic. Very quick polymorphic clear. Strong showing so far. Can improve on this as Bruh's also hitting 4. Just hosing down these Sosigs.
2.
5 stealths for Bruh, and they are up. 2 down quick. 3, 4, 5. Also a very quick stealth clear from Bruh. Ethiom, meanwhile, is keeping perfect control of the room. No
All over here.
Ethiom's watch. There's a lot of cheese. Bites out of it. And that is the regen for Ethiom, and that's hold 4. Focusing on Bruh.
Data extracted. Advance the next system node and take it.
Getting ready to take on the polymorphic.
Polymorphic.
There it is. Switching down to semi. Taking chunks out of it. Careful aiming. We might be about to get shot in the back here. Doesn't matter. We're through it just in time.
It's over there.
System link. Analyzing system.
Fire rate on the Mark 18 really being shown off here. Practically a submachine gun. But it's got plenty of power to punch through these systems. They don't stand a chance. Making sure our SPAS 12 is topped up. Getting ready to eat our block of cheese here. Should be popping in right about
Is there anything else that I want at this point?
now. So there it is. Trying to keep it fed as we're shooting. Take a couple shots, finish off the Mark 18. We've got plenty of ammo. And we are through hold 4.
Should have just hit it with the rifle.
Strong performance from both our runners here.
Data extracted. Advance
One
to next
hold
system node and take
remains.
it.
else in here that I can afford and want.
Just barging into the supply room. Ethiom has collected quite the spread of power dogs.
Screw it.
Rolling anti-material, getting the Hecate 2.
I mean, I'm not going to use it, but it's good to know that it exists. And I got a red dot off of it, so yippee!
And you need me to grab you.
Ethiom bought a red dot for the 1014 and it came
I mean,
with
I
a free
can't hang on
Hecate.
to you, so I'm just going to sell you for posterity.
Override
well,
token
Hecate.
found.
And what do I want from you? I can suppress it.
Okay.
Oh no, I wanted to get
think I'm good.
Right, I wanted to get incendiary for you, just because I like incendiary.
Bruh, buying up some incendiary bullets.
Yep. Okay.
Everything's nice and toasty here.
And one more point to buy whatever I want with.
That.
Give me a 4 grand.
Yes, check out that Mark 18.
Tactical.
Ethiom crawling through the vents. Coming up on our last hold, which for hold 6, or seed 6 rather. Look this up.
Let me go.
Is Atrium. Atrium
Nothing, buddy.
is
Don't
a
you worry
really
about it.
hard room to get the stealth bonus on. You got to be really careful. And it looks like they're both going to be crawling through the vents to try and sneak up on the SO6 here. You've also got to keep an eye out for that iris way up there in the corner. Going to work on the iris. I don't know if it's down.
What's going on over here?
Might have one chunk there to deal with. Ethiom attracting SO6 in the room.
Be dicking around with my 0 in like that, but
Just trying to sneak through a little bit.
not in there.
Oh, gotta watch out for that.
One up there.
Bruh,
Oh, I should've bought the
diving.
flashlight. I could do
Seen him.
Diving into the node there from the iris. That was a good call.
I am prone to rigid thinking.
Definitely don't want to get tagged by one of those things.
Raises to mess with me.
Huh?
Cascading is up.
Sweet.
For bruh. Making sure that we are in control of the room before we go to work. Holding down the trigger.
That was a grenade.
I heard a grenade. Yep, that's a green berry, all right. Don't eat those. Cleaning up the cascading.
Analyzing system.
All right.
Now Ethiom is in it as well.
Better so far.
Analyzing system.
Me.
So far, so good.
It's a little awkward.
Bruh, speed with Ethiom, keeping control of the room, cascading.
System detected.
The
There you are.
skull. There's the cascade. Eating popcorn girls, one by one. And Ethiom is through the cascading. Bruh should be just about to face the orthogonal.
Advancing to next system
Getting ready
rank.
to eat our shield here. There it is.
Analyzing system.
Whipping out our Spaz 12. There it goes, the orthogonal. Chasing it down. A couple more faces, one more face left. There it is. Pretty quick orthogonal here from a strong performance so far. Ethiom also keeping very good control of this room. Both of them are just completely locked in at this point.
Orthogonal in-
There's the orthogonal for Ethiom. There's the
Hey, buddy.
infinite. There's the
Goodbye,
shield.
buddy.
There's the shotgun. Hosing it down. Also a very quick orthogonal clear from Ethiom.
Close. Just got shot.
Advancing to next system.
Oh, again.
Rearranging his hot dogs a little bit.
Analyzing system.
There's the bullet
No.
boost. Bruh.
Didn't want to do that. but-
Perfect. Control of this room, making sure the VT-13 is off safe.
Thing popped it too early.
There is the refractive, sprinting down the refractive. Didn't get the one hit. Chasing it down again, didn't get the two
Where is
hit.
it?
Boom! Alright,
Okay,
we are
my rifle back.
qualified with a
Much better.
133. That's a very, very good score there. We will check back on that. 133.0400.
Gladly take that.
Ethiom now also on the bullet boost.
Refractive encryption detected.
Witness
Active
me.
up for Ethiom.
Oh,
Boom!
fuck it.
Didn't quite get the one tap, got
Well,
the two tap though.
That was lucky.
Hold successful.
Nice. I'm happy with that.
Data extracted. Advance to next
And
system
Ethiom coming
node
out with a
and take it.
137.6700.
Returning to interface.
A very strong score there. Just very, very good performances from both our runners. But with that score, a 137 versus a 133, Ethiom does take the second round.
I'm quite happy with that.
And that
If Bro
means
beats that, I'm not going to be upset because that was very good.
Ethiom
on my
takes
behalf, I didn't
this
feel like I got
round,
cucked by anything.
and Bra gets knocked down to the Goulash. Cannot fault that
If
performance.
she's beating me
though.
at my best, then
133 is
hats off to her.
very good for this seed. So, with that, I will go ahead and kill that. Turn this down. Where are you? And I'll bring our runners back in, and we can break the news together. My goodness, what a pair of runs.
That one went actually way better than the first one.
Yeah, same. That was actually really good. I don't think I could have done that better.
I think
Yeah, I got a new PB, so I think I also could have done that better.
that's a new
Oh,
Actually, no, I
nice.
could have.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
one blunder.
that's
Okay.
a PB for you.
Yeah, that's a new PB
Oh, I didn't notice.
by about
That's awesome.
500 points.
Goodness
5,000
gracious,
points.
that is great. You love to see those. I love when people set
Yeah.
PBs on this.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
I was just saying to myself, like I could not have done that run any better. And if Bra has beaten me at this, then yeah. If she's beaten me at my best, then like that's hats off to her. But I'm glad
Yeah.
to hear if nothing else, it's a PB.
That
That was
was
almost my best, except for one little hiccup right at the beginning. Like
Okay.
while I was taking the first supply point, like one of the patrols came around the corner, and somehow I managed to like miss him, so he got an alert off. And then right after that, I turned around to go grab a shotgun, and then like one of the bursters just casually swooped on into the room and blew up right next to me.
Yep.
that scared
That was
me.
the only
Damn
hit
it.
it took. And
That-
then, yeah, hold 4, I hit one of the sentinels, unfortunately.
Okay.
Those are the only 2 blunders I had.
No, there was another blunder
Yeah.
you had, where you sold your 590 but kept the VT-13.
Oh, yeah, it's I wasn't using that anyway, and the spaz is just better.
That's fair.
No, keep the spaz, but why keep the VT-13? That's disgusting.
Because it's semi-auto, and I can't pump action shotgun with one hand.
Ugh.
Yeah,
I will say,
that's fair.
a hold 3 for both of you. Absolutely freaking locked in behavior.
Yeah,
Oh,
That
yeah.
was impressive for both of you.
I knew I had to lock in for lobby because lobby fucking sucks.
Lobby sucks as well. Where did you stand for it? And did you so you went in with semi-auto shotties?
Yeah, I went in with the spaz, the VT, and the
Okay.
Mossbergen Reserve.
Nice.
So,
Where'd you stand in the room?
At the top of the stairs.
Nice. Yep, me too. In
Yeah,
the
that's like
where
the
you can
best spot
see
because you
all
can
of-
keep watch over the vent without being exposed.
That's the place to
Yep.
be.
Yep.
It is, except it's scary on that final wave because then you've got 3 of them potentially coming. You can come from if they come from the top and the vent, you got to be really quick with that.
Yeah. I remember actually during that run, my Mossberg managed to save me from getting shot once.
Oh, nice.
I saw a
Yep,
bullet whack into the Mossberg.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
I don't think it was in that hold, but I had a similar. Actually, it may have been where my something like a red dot caught a bullet for me. I think it was in lobby as well.
Yeah. I think
Almost
mine didn't happen in lobby. I think it was on the take of 2, if I remember correctly. But
Okay,
yeah, it still did block a shot for me.
it's awesome. I love that shit.
That's going to
Yeah.
be illegal next year. No using guns as your shields. Your face is your shield.
I
mean, if it could be
wish,
G11, I'm
honestly,
gonna use it as a shield next time.
for real, honestly. But that's honestly, I kind of wish that was a thing where it would need to require so much more fidelity in the game than is actually possible. But I wish there was a mod that like introduced if you shoot a gun in a particular critical piece, it will just like fail. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Imagine like shooting somebody else's rifle and the bullet gets caught in their chamber as they're firing back at you.
When they
God.
like shoot it back at you.
Yeah,
Ugh,
totally.
just
It's
full
stovepipe.
squib.
That's how this works, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's rip this band-aid off.
Mhm.
Bruh, you finished first again, so I will reveal your score first. You finished all 5 holds with a final score of 133,0400, a personal best. Well done.
Yay.
Ethium, you
Even
Very
if this
also
doesn't win, I'm still very happy with it.
you should be, you should be. Ethium, you also finished all 5 holds, finishing not with a PB, but with a 137,6700.
Yeah.
All right, well, good game.
Good game. It was that's what I was saying. Like I actually got a flawless run, so I didn't take any damage. I did not get detected. It was
Yeah.
that's what I meant. But if you beat me with that, absolutely hats off to you because I could not have done any better on that run. I was
Yeah. Maybe if I didn't get detected a couple of times, I probably could have possibly won that. What
Mm.
was your hold time?
67, 69, 5.
Oh, 67. I had 66. Again,
But
like you're
even
1,000
still,
points faster than me.
but go, you're like, we are so close. Even if we took away like the no alert and we took away the damage bonuses and stuff, go, we're like,
It's like neck and neck. It's
yeah,
very
it's
close.
close.
You're just a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
I think Bruh had more kills in the hold as well.
Yeah. I was playing pretty aggressive
What was
because
your
I'm much more comfortable on this seed.
what was your kill bonus?
114.
114.
Like 114,000.
That's a style.
Oh, that's style.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold kill 5350. Yeah.
5-3. Yeah, I got 5050. So you did kill more Sosigs than me. But what was the style again? Sorry.
Style was 11,400.
11,400. Yeah, and you beat me on that as well. So you beat me on kill bonus and kill style.
Yeah.
I was just quicker than you. So it like remove the damage, remove the no alert. That would have been really close.
Yeah. I mean, I did. If not for that first hold, it probably would have been, or if not for that first take, it probably would have been a little bit like even closer. Because again, I
absolutely.
did get blown up.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Those floaters are scary when they sneak up on you.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't
with
think
that,
I got detected more than like twice, but yeah, apparently I did.
Good game though. Very good game.
with that,
Yeah, very good game.
Ethium takes this round. Bruh gets knocked down to the Goulash. I think I can tell you who it is going to.
I don't think you can.
I'm looking at
I
the
don't think you can
bracket
just
right
yet.
now.
Oh, I'm not sure I
Okay.
can just yet.
Ah.
No, it's unknown yet. But
Yeah, loser of 120. I'll be either against Quila or Sethery.
Well, you won't have to wait long because Gillivad and Sethery are running today at 2200 UTC.
Great. I'll be sure to be there.
And after that, we have Tibbs versus Spanners at midnight UTC. So we
That's
got
gonna be a fun one.
a couple more runs to get through today. But we got time until then. And in the meantime, Ethiom, thank you very much for your runs. Congratulations on your PB and commiserations on your loss.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, a loss with the PB, I'll still take it. That's like,
That's what
if
you
it
can
were
feel
any
good
other
about.
opponent, that probably would have won.
Yeah, and this is the thing. This is why I like. I'm glad that it went down like that. I'm glad that our runs were both very, very parallel insofar as like RNG and luck, because the worst is when someone loses because they got screwed over by RNG. I know that's the game, and I know that's just the way these things work. But I myself at least, I want my opponent and both my opponent and myself to have, if not the best rolls, equivalent rolls.
Yeah.
If I
Like,
get
either we
owned
deem
on
both the
RNG
worst or
later,
both
I'm
the
blaming
best.
you guys.
Yeah.
True.
Well, with that,
Oh.
I'm gonna talk us out of here. Ethiom, bro, once again, thank you very much. Thank you for everyone tuning in live for this wonderful run of First to Worst, and we will see you right here next time. Peace out.
Yeah.
Take
Alright.
it easy, everyone.
Yep. Have a good day.